Hello, Gabe Heller here, and this is an informational video to show you how to get the Project Flux Modpack working under Linux. It shouldn't probably be the first Modpack that you try to get running under Linux, because you will need the ATLauncher and a certain amount of know-how in order to do it. Why the ATLauncher when it's available on the ATLauncher? Well, I'll show you. If we go to the ATLauncher website, there we go. And go to downloads. You want the Linux or others jar. There we go, and we'll save the file. And it wants to be in its own directory. Let's make a new folder called ATLauncher. There we go. Now I'm following the same steps that worked for me on Windows, but they will not work on Linux. Then we go into the downloads directory and find the ATLauncher. There it is. And we move it, cut, to the ATLauncher directory. There it is. Paste. Okay. And then we try to run it, but I believe we'll need to change the properties first. Permissions, access. We want to be able to execute it. There we go. Allow execute the file as a program. And then we open it with, for some reason, I've got Oracle Java 8 runtime over here rather than up here. But that's what we want to run it with. It will run with 7. Yes, I want it in English. I'm not sure I'll enable leaderboards. I don't think we'll ever get to see the leaderboards. Okay, so what we want to do is first add our account. This is my username. Use your own, of course. And your own password. Switch to it, yes. And then we want to create, well, we want to use a pack to create an instance. The pack we're looking for is Resonant Rise Mainline. To make a new instance of that. What? I thought I selected an account. Oh, here. Okay. Okay, new instance. There we go. The version you will need is 3.2.7.2, and you install it. You want to click Project Flux and any other things that you want. Now, don't click voxelmap, because voxelmap, as far as I can tell, just does not work with 1.7.10 on Linux. So you'll want journey map, probably with fair play, unless you really want to cheat. Inventory tweaks is good. Damage indicators is also good. I haven't tried fastcraft, though it might be good. It might screw stuff up. Something you can try on your own reconnaissance. You might want the Thaumcraft NEI plugin or Tick tooltips, but just to be safe, this is all I'm going to check. Damage indicators, inventory tweaks, and journey map. Okay, install. So the mod pack that we're installing is called Project Flux, and it was used quite a bit by the Yogscast. It was used for the Flux Buddies 2.0 series. It's currently being used for the Druidz Downtown series, and it's also being used by Sjin when he's streaming live Minecraft on Wednesdays. And part of the reason that I want to be able to install the package is he keeps hinting that maybe someday some people will be allowed to join him on the server, and if that day happens to come for me and I get lucky, I want to be ready. Is also used by Nilesy and Hannah for their most recent series of Minecraft videos, which just kind of ended. Okay, that wasn't too horrible. Has been installed. Find it in your Instances tab. So we click on the Instances tab, and there it is. Now, I'm going to fast forward this next bit. If you try to play it, it will not work, whether you install the update or not. I'm not going to install the update because I don't know whether they're playing it with the update or not. It's not a big deal to update if you find that it's not the one that you want. It'll ask you to enter your password again. Enter your password, not mine, obviously. Okay, here we go. It's going to try loading it. And there you go. It has crashed. Now, the problem it reports up here is something to do with a jar file called jinput-2.0.5.jar. I've tried removing that, and it gets rid of this error, but then you end up with another error to do with LightLoader. And I've tried removing LightLoader, but then the installation complains. And if you notice in here, where you edit the mods, LightLoader is not one of the ones that you can actually remove, which is really stupid, especially since I'm not using any of the mods that LightLoader is required for. But that seems to be the way the ATLauncher works, at least on Linux. So let's just close that for now. Now, at this point I was kind of stuck, but then I remembered that at one point I had seen on Technic, let's see if I can find it, 2.0 Flux Buddies. This is the Modpack Yogscast, Duncan, and Kim used in the Flux Buddies 2.0. I have copied it over from the ATLauncher. Okay, let's install that. Now, why did we need to bother with the ATLauncher version? Because the people who made this screwed up in a couple of ways, and we need the original files from the ATLauncher to make it work properly. That's not all we'll need, in fact. We will also need a working 1.7.10 pack. I happen to have one because I've made one. It is called Rainbow Robot, and I would suggest you download it and play it. But even if you don't want to play it, I know what's in it, and I know what I can use from it to make this pack work properly. So I'd suggest you use it, though it's possible that the file that you need will be available in just about any working 1.7.10 pack. Full disclosure, I didn't make Rainbow Robot alone. In fact, Ben did a lot of the early work, and I've done a lot more of the more recent work. Ben is a friend of mine, and he and my wife Sarah and I worked together to make the Rainbow Robot mod pack. Alrighty, there it is. Now, if we try to run it, we'll discover immediately that there's a big problem with it, and that problem is that it doesn't load a mod pack at all. It just loads vanilla Minecraft. To fix that, we need to go to Modpack Options and open the Modpack directory. There we are. And then we also need to find a, close this, and find a working 1.7.10 pack. I suggest Rainbow Robot. And also open its Modpack folder. Okay, so then if we go into the, I believe it's bin directory, yes, bin, you will notice a missing file, modpack.jar, which is in fact Forge. So they didn't put Forge in their Modpack, or if they did, they put it in the wrong place. I'm not sure which, but regardless, doing that, oh, we don't want to move it, because that will break our current installation. Holding down Control, copies, yes, okay. So now we have modpack.jar in here. Excellent. The Modpack will now load, but there's no point in loading it because they have got some of the mods wrong. So we go into the mods directory, you can see, for instance, they have Magical Crops. And I know for certain that Magical Crops is not in the Flux Buddies mod pack, because Sjin was talking about how much he missed it recently on his stream. It was in Flux Buddies 1.0, but is not in Flux Buddies 2.0. So we want to delete, in fact, all of these mods, not the directories. Delete all of these mods. There aren't any more directories, are there? Yes. Okay, good. And we also want to delete the entire contents of the 1.7.10 folder. Like so. Okay, having done that and stripped this mod pack of all of its mods, we then go into the ATLauncher directory, into the instances directory, Resonant Rise, which is what we just installed from the ATLauncher, and then into the mods directory. Yes, there we go. And these are the mods that you actually want. So just take all of those, copy them over here. Some of them will be in the 1.7.10 folder. Some of them will be in the 1.7.10 folder, so we copy those over as well. And now, unless I screwed something up, the mod pack should load. Let's give it a try. Yay! Forge is loading stuff. And you will recognize the names of many of the mods that were showcased in Flux Buddies 2.0, and also by Sjin in his Rule the World series. That's the other one it was used for. It was used for Rule the World, as well as Druidz Downtown. Just making sure LightLoader didn't end up in here. I realized that I didn't make sure that it didn't, but wherever it was, the ATLauncher stores it somewhere else. Journey map. No, it is in there. Journey map is in there. Hey! And we've loaded the Modpack, kind of. Actually, for some reason, it has to reload the textures like 5 times, and one of them is after the window has already come up. So we have to wait here for about the length of time that it took it to load the textures, each of the 3 or 4 times that it's done it already. There we go. Okay, so if we then create, let's make it full screen. Hopefully we can use F11 and it will work quite well. There we go. Okay, let's make a single player world. Actually, first let's change the video settings, the GUI scale, not that small, not like that. There we go, large. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Let's make a single player world. Sure, let's just create a new world. It's a big mod pack, 214 mods, 213 mods, I think, something like that. You just saw the number. So it does take quite a while to create a world. Now, I was able to get this work without the weird transfer the mods from ATLauncher to Technic Modpack strategy on Windows. And when I was doing it on a Windows PC, it's a laptop, so it turned out it's just too slow to run the Modpack, unfortunately. At least run it well. It does run it. I was able to run it just from the ATLauncher as is. Hey, and we have a world. Looks like we are up in some trees. Well, that's actually probably a pretty safe place to be, what with all the Gaia's mobs around. Might even be able to get some wood off of this tree. Oh, let's change our video settings. That's better. Alrighty. So, you may notice right away that, yes, sure, we have the Yogscast pack working. We have the Project Flux pack working, but it doesn't look like a Project Flux video that I'm making. And why? Because we still have the vanilla texture pack. So we're going to see what we can do about that after we've gotten just a little bit of wood and maybe built ourselves a quick tree house here. So yeah, my laptop couldn't handle the fireworks going off. It would suddenly, the frame rate would drop to a crawl when that happened. So that's why I need to get this working on a different machine. Wooden door, just to prove that we are... Oh, I need to put it on something, eh? And just to prove that we're in the Flux Buddies mod pack. Watch the door smoothly open and close, just as it does in their pack. The problem is, however, that we don't have any texture packs. Now, if we search for PureBDCraft and Project Flux, we come to this page. And on this page, there purports to be a download. And the download works, except that the file doesn't work. I've tried it. It doesn't work for me. Now, maybe it'll work for you, and by all means try it, but it didn't work for me. What did I do instead? Well, I just looked up generic. And then I came across this, the 1.7.10 pack. And then I downloaded this, which it turns out also didn't work, but I'm going to save it because I was able to use it eventually anyway. What I needed in addition was, in fact, if we go back, here we are. If we search for just PureBDCraft 1.7.10. Then we get this page, the third one, Sphax PureBDCraft Resource Pack for older versions of Minecraft. Because on the main page, they don't have anything as old as 1.7.10. So, go down here further, and finally we have to show these hidden links. And there it is, Minecraft 1.7. And 1.7.10, 9, 5, 4, and 2. So, we download the 64x version of that as well. And unfortunately, this website brings up some pretty cruel ads. This is not the worst one. Not the worst one at all. I've had much worse things come up. I've had things come up that say, your hard drive will be deleted in 5 minutes.
Warning.
Here it is.
Your hard drive will be deleted if you close this page. You have a virus.
Bullshit. That's what we want? Yes. Save it. Okay, cool. So now we have all we need. Oh, no we don't. Don't exit. Let's wait until the download's finished. There we go. The 1.7.10 pack is now downloaded. Okay. Now we just need to go to the... where is it here? Oh, no, mods, resource packs. There we go. And we also need to open up the download directory. Okay, we'll do it the slow way. Do home, downloads. There we go. So you want Sphax, the 1.7.10 pack. There we go. And we want Sphax PureBDCraft. There we go. That's what we want. Okay. So we'll Control X, hit Control X on those, and then go back to ATLauncher, instances, Resonant Rise, resource packs. There we go. Those are what we want. Let's get rid of those errant parenthesis ones at the end. I don't think you'll have those. That's just for the fact that I've downloaded these before when I was trying this before. Okay, so this one also doesn't work. However, if we open this with Archive Manager and we also open this with Archive Manager, we can transfer a select group of textures over to here. So we need applied energistics, we need big reactors. You can feel free to try more than this, but this is what I've managed to get it working with so far. Chisel. Mechanism though, and Mine Factory Reloaded, Project Red. And this will cover much of the stuff that generates in the world. Railcraft, maybe not Railcraft. I don't know whether I got Railcraft working or not. Do Thaumcraft, all of the thermal things, Tinker's Mech Works, and Witchery. So those I'm pretty sure I got working. And you just drag them over into this other zip file. There they all are. Okay, so now we should be able to go into, let's close this. Back to full screen. Okay, options, resource packs. What? Oh, that's right. It's not in the ATLauncher. Okay. So yeah, we put them in the wrong directory. Well, maybe I can run a second instance of the Technic Launcher. Let's see if that works. Because the Technic Launcher installs itself in a hidden directory, it is difficult to open it with the file browser in Linux. I've not yet figured out quite how to do it. But we can run a second instance of it. There we go. Go to 2.0 Flux Buddies Modpack. Go to Modpack Options. Click Open. Then close all this crap. There we go. And now, this is the directory we're supposed to be in. Resource Packs. And we only need this one. I put the wrong one in there. Okay, good thing I did not try to use that, because I know from experience it doesn't work. Okay. Finally. Options. Resource packs. There, Sphax PureBDCraft. With the added things that we've added, and I don't know why stuff's flashing at me. It seems to have finally stopped. Okay, done. Let's see what happens. Open blocks. That was the one I didn't do. Okay, well, in any case, there we are. Back to game. Yes, and now, as you can see, we have Sphax textures for many of these things. Even if there are rubber trees out in the world somewhere, which there probably are, they will have the correct texture. The ores will have the correct texture. There we go, rubber tree leaves are nicely textured. I was able to put open blocks in and have it work. I remember that now. I'm not going to test it because that would take that long again. But there you go. Working installation of the Project Flux mod pack. And one of these days I may get a chance to see if it will actually allow me to log on to a Yogscast server. And you too can do so. You can try it anyway. If you have watched this video and you're running Linux. Bye for now.
Warning, warning, this video is almost over. Warning, warning, it's time to choose another one. This has gone on far too long, time to wake up and sing along. Warning, warning, this video is over now.